Hi everyone, and welcome to another segment of AstrologyAnswers.com's weekly horoscope. My name is Terence Guardino. This is going to be a challenging week when it will be important when communicating with others to not make any assumptions and make sure you understood clearly what you thought you heard, and to think carefully before making any important decisions. On Monday, May the 18th, communication Mercury turns retrograde until June the 11th in the sign of intelligent but changeable, adaptable Gemini. This cycle happens about 3 times a year, lasting for approximately 3 weeks each time. Mercury is appearing to be going backwards in the heavens when viewed through a telescope, but this is only an optical illusion. Mercury is the planet of expectations, and when retrograde, your expectations may not turn out as hoped for. In other words, expect the unexpected. This is a time of more misunderstandings and miscommunications, but on the positive side, it can be quite favorable for revisions, retooling, re-editing, regrouping, and refining any previous plans. However, the significations of Mercury, such as making plans or commitments, signing contracts, conversations, learning, or travel, may seem to be more troublesome than usual. Think of it as like Murphy's Law. If something can go wrong, it usually does. Even if a decision is made during this period, it's probably more subject to change. So this period is not favorable for anything involving communications, such as launching a website or a marketing campaign, or signing contracts, because you or the other party may change your mind. Often I find with Mercury in retrograde, you don't have all the information, Mercury's the planet of information, to make the best decision. If you start a new job, a business, or any new venture, it may not turn out as you had expected. And if you're traveling, give yourself plenty of time. Certainly not every plane, not every train is going to be delayed or canceled, but there's certainly a more of a probability. On Thursday, the 21st, relationship Venus will be in confrontation with intense and obsessive Pluto. That can definitely test our relationships, especially with Mercury in retrograde. In fact, agreements and relationships that are weak could be broken now, but it's usually a time to let go of attachments that have outlived their purpose. But if you find yourself in a power struggle with a loved one, you should try and break the mood by saying something like, hold that thought, I forgot I have to run an errand, let's get back to this later. Because then you can break the mood, break the tension, pull back, and maybe get some perspective before you go back into this discussion. Then on Friday, the 22nd, the Sun is in confrontation with restricted Sirius Saturn. That can trigger extra worries and responsibilities, but could be the final nail in the coffin to end any type of relationship that is no longer supporting you. But it can be positive for working hard, accomplishing a great deal. But remember, do not start any new venture, particularly on Friday, but it would be good for wrapping up old businesses and following through with previous commitments. I want to thank you for tuning in. I hope to see you next week for my next segment. Until then, I hope you're well, and thanks for watching.